We have 22 people in the room. Thank you for that. Our guest tonight is the one, the only Stray Millennial. She's going to be here for a little chat, a little chill. And oh, yes, we will do some chatting and chilling because y'all know what the show's called. It's called. Are you sure? You ready? You ready? It's called. Here it is, Chat and Chill with Friends. Woo! Yeah. I did that hey, Lisa, I did that the other day. Okay. Well, we're going to get started here, folks. All right. Little hasn't done rules of engagement down there. But I think everybody's going to be behaved tonight. It's going to be fine. There she is. Stray. Oh. Yeah, give it up for Stray, everyone. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So, Stray, the first question I ask every single guest who comes on the show, oh, thank you so much, Johnny, is what time zone are you in?
So Arizona time zone. We are our own time zone.
Oh, you're yeah, I think so. So like, what time is it for you right now?
7 o'clock.
So it's 7 o'clock for her. So it's just a little after 8 for me. Okay, rules of engagement. Little's just put it up there. Be respectful, be kind, and have fun. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Little Ironhead. That's my daughter down there. Yes. And I saw Johnny, the Godfather's here. He's going to be also one of my snipers watching what's going on because he knows the community. And we want to keep everything safe for everyone. So thank you so much. And I hear the ring. The lightning bolts, kind of a symbol of the men and women a medal.
For sure.
That's my goal there. Okay. So thank you.
Perfect.
I'm hearing it already. Go. Okay. So we got to talk about your username.
Okay.
So Little and I were talking about that a while ago. Like, how did you come up with your name? Like,
so everybody's like always told me that I was an old soul, right? And I listen to like super old music, and that's kind of why, right? So I'm a millennial, but very stray from a normal millennial.
Yeah. Oh, Little down there, she feels your pain. She's an old soul, and she's right at that cusp of that millennial Z. And she's like technically a millennial, but almost a Z, but she doesn't really identify with the millennial crowd. So yeah, okay. So
I'm on the opposite
came up
cusp, X and millennial.
Okay, you're the other end. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right. So there you go. So that's how you came up with your username, Stray Millennial. I just wondered. I kind of thought that might be the case, but you know what?
Yeah.
You know what happens when we assume, everyone. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I asked. So, oh, thank you, Ruthie. Thank you so much for that. I will reset the goal here in just a minute. But so lives. Do you do your own lives here, or do you go into people's lives on TikTok?
I do my own lives very occasionally, but I mainly do the group jams on Friday and Saturday night with the rest of the group. So
yeah, I've seen you where
me.
You go in with the like sometimes you're the only you're just like I'm hanging in here and you kind of keep them all in line. I mean, I'm
putting
just
up with a bunch
everyone.
of dudes and pineapple juicing them every 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So and I can always hey, thank you so much, Mornat. I love it when I see a woman go in and keep the boys in line. Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
I just identify. I'm just like, yeah, that's my kind of girl. I love it. So how long have you been doing lives here on TikTok?
Not very long.
Not very long. So how long have you been in the Mad Women a Medal?
I started coming around, like hanging out in the chat pretty much around, I would say like January, February of this year, and then kind of really actually joined like the end of April.
Okay, so a few months now you've been on there. So you've been in the Mad Women a Medal, and I love watching your videos. Like your videos are so informative. Like you'll have music history, but then you do these collaborations with other members of the Mad Men and Women community. I'm just like, wow. So how did those get started? How did you decide, hey, I'm gonna do some collaborations with people?
So I'll give you some background. When I first
Sure.
joined the group, I went. Everybody was trying to get me to go live, and I didn't have any music on my profile or anything, and I was just really just
Mm-hmm.
doing informational metal history, mainly metal history, right?
Right.
And I went live for my first time, and I was shaking so bad I dropped this guitar. Like I was like,
Uh-oh.
I can't handle this. And so I eventually got better and better at it, right? So I don't know, recently here, there's a couple guitar players, Rob Helwig and Mystic Mike and then
Miss.
Quentin,
Yeah.
who've been just posting some really cool riffs. And I just decided to roll after them and write some lyrics and do some vocals. And everybody was digging it. So, and then obviously Kel
I'm
and I
loving them.
collaborated in person. So,
In fact, I think you ought to record them. Like you all get together and record them professionally. Like they are so good. I'm just like, whoa. Well, but you wrote the lyrics. It's your own. So you do your own original music here on TikTok. Do you ever do covers too, like some like classic stuff that you like, or
yeah, I do a lot
like
of
when you're
covers.
jamming with the boys,
Oh, yeah, for
you're like,
sure.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh sure, okay.
Yeah.
But
And I cover anything. Like my music is anything from country to metal. Like it does not matter to me.
yeah, yeah. Oh, in hair color too. I
Yeah.
have seen some videos where she goes from brunette to blonde to ginger to. I'm like, what was the inspiration for that? Why, like you just like said, hey, I want to change it up and make it,
You know,
different, or
so I'm actually a natural blonde. This is the fake
yeah,
hair color.
yeah.
But
I'm
so
not. Well,
yeah,
I was, but not anymore.
yeah, I know. I'm like, as I get older, I'm like, I want to go back blonde. Oh, thank you, Cal. So I don't know. We were doing this Ozzy Lita Ford cover, and I was like, man, I'm gonna make this super fun and do like a blonde wig. I had one just chilling at the house. It's raggedy and old, and I actually threw it
Yeah,
away
yeah,
yesterday. But
yeah,
and then yesterday, Enigma, he's one of these. He's a really characteristic guy in the Mad Meta Metal. He's hilarious. He does a lot of covers. He does a lot of silly stuff.
yeah,
Does a lot of
yeah.
serious stuff too. But he was. We decided to write a song out of the comments last night, and I saw him put on a wig and a suit, and I was like, well, I got to do something. So I
Oh
so
yeah,
I put on a wig
yeah.
myself.
You guys did a video in response to a comment. I love that. That
Yeah.
was so cool.
And the song was written out of all of the comments on his post. So
Really,
I just read them
really.
as lyrics. Yeah. It was fun.
Oh my, that was a hoot. I loved it. I thought it was great. So I want to tell you real quick. If I know many of you probably follow Stray, you know who she is. But if you haven't followed her yet, you should. Her videos are like top notch. And I want to talk about your video editing skill. I'll get it out of my mouth. Hey, Chris, like when you've done some promo videos for like Johnny when he was on, and then yourself and Morden App, I'm like, whoa, those are like top notch. So, what do you use to do those videos? Like, I'm like, what's she doing?
So I have a little bit of graphic and sound, like audio and graphic editing experience in
Uh
a
huh.
past job, but I have Adobe Pro, and then I kind of pre-edit a bunch of
Oh,
clips, and then I actually just
yeah,
throw CapCut to put them together because CapCut
yeah,
feeds into
yeah,
TikTok really easily. But I do all my clips prior before loading it into CapCut
yeah,
on
yeah.
Adobe Pro.
Um, so that I can tell that you've had some prior experience because I'm like, those videos are like, yes. So like
Thank
whenever
you.
you're like, hey, you can use this video for, I'm like, yes, yes, please, yes, please,
You know,
yes.
it was a strange experience doing my own because I'm very used to promoting everybody else, and I was like, I don't even know what to
Isn't
do for
that something?
myself.
I know. Yeah, like it's easier to talk about someone else. It's easier to promote someone else. Like I was an educator for years. So it's always easier to talk about, but when you have to talk about yourself, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a little bit different, but it's
That's why I said I
okay
was like,
because
I'll
you're
just be
among
like,
friends
hey, I'm
here.
here. That's about all
Yeah,
I'll
you're among
say.
friends. Everybody down there in the chat, hello chat, by the way. Everybody in the chat is very supportive. So, and we had a situation. I saw a wall go pop through. Johnny took care of it. So we got Johnny, and we got Little, and we got Oh, Southern's in the house. I think Ruthie's in the house modding. Thank you, mods. Thank you all of you for being here because they're the people that keep this safe for everyone.
For sure.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. But anyway, so I'm like your videos are top notch. I have to ask her because I'm trying to learn CapCut And the TikTok features are kind of so boring. And I'm like, I need
Yeah.
to do something different. And I'm trying to learn. And I went back the other day to iMovie because I had previous experience with it from school. And I'm like, yeah, and it's boring too. So, I gotta beef it up a little bit. I know I need to step it up, but
There's a
there's
lot
all
of
that.
actual pretty good tutorials on CapCut on YouTube, and that's kind of
Yeah.
when I was getting
Yeah. I
familiar with
need
it, I
to do
kind
a
of did
little more
that.
research.
Yeah.
Yeah. And use some of my prior knowledge to. But what really throws me is when the features are in different places, and I'm like, I know where that's at on iMovie. I have no
Yeah.
idea where it's here.
Or even when you switch to TikTok and you use like one of their filters, they don't really have names, and I'm like, it's a
Yeah.
girl standing by a car and it puts black stuff on the screen.
Yeah.
There's like no
Or,
reference
or,
to it. So
or like when I do Mama Ironhead, and yeah, you're not allowed in tonight. No, Mama. When I do Mama Ironhead, and I do that character, and she's got the hoops and all that stuff. She can go on lives. That filter is available on lives, but it's not available to do a video with.
right, which
And
is
I'm like,
frustrating.
seriously? Okay, TikTok, you have it here, but you don't have it there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I get a little frustrated with some of the features. So I could see, and I could just tell by the quality. It's like this has got to be more than TikTok. Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
definitely.
TikTok,
Free the
has
hoops.
like really
Free the
great
hoops,
like
yes.
silly stuff, but like they don't have great like tried and true editing features. You know what I mean? So
No, no. And I noticed, now I don't know if this is for everyone, but I used to do like the voiceover stuff with they have a little microphone feature you could hit. Now it's not available at all on any
yeah,
of my videos, on any of my accounts. I'm like, really? Okay. I can't do a voiceover? Okay. All right. Well,
yeah, which is
whatever.
interesting because that's kind of a little bit how TikTok got so popular is people
Yeah.
taking videos of their products and voicing over what they had. So
Changing that voice up. Yes,
yeah,
definitely. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Welcome in everyone. Little Ironhead says, thank you. Thank you everyone. I'm seeing the comments down there. Thank you so much.
I know. Look at this
Um,
mad family down here. It's crazy.
yeah, the Mad family's here. They're here to support you. So I see a guitar in your hand. So I assume you play guitar.
I
Do you
do.
play any other instruments?
I can kind of drum a little bit. I played bass for a little bit. I mostly
Uh-huh.
play acoustic guitar though.
Acoustic is your thing. That's your
Yep.
jam. I've heard you play a lot, but you played a little bit of electric one day. I saw
Yeah,
on
I
a
have a
video.
real great electric. Actually, Johnny found it for me. It's an Ibanez.
Johnny and them guitars.
Yeah,
Let me tell you,
he
Johnny
does
and his
well.
like 63 of them or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
So
cool
he helped you
Ibanez.
get a
I just started
guitar.
on electric, so
Yeah, it's different than playing an acoustic. Yeah,
very.
yeah. And then a regular acoustic versus like classical acoustic, it's like, oh, I got more room. But oh, this is different, and it's yeah, yeah.
That's
And I
my
don't know
next
about you.
purchase for sure. Is
I
like
don't
a
I don't
nylon.
play on a live. I don't like I've had some people ask me to play and I'm like I get or do a video and I'm like I'll be jamming along and I'll be fine upstairs, and I'll be just and then I get hit the record and I'm like I don't know how to move my fingers.
That's
It's like
literally everyone. We talk about that all the time. I'm
yeah,
like, I can play this song until someo's watching me play it, even if
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
my phone watching me.
So I understand how that is. I know that feeling. Oh, there's Tony. Yeah, hi Tony, welcome in. So you play other instruments, a few other instruments. Concert for the yeah it is. Little said the concert for it's hilarious. The dogs do they sit around when I play, and
Yeah,
they're my
mine's on my
audience.
feet right now.
They love it when I play. Yes, yes. Thank you, Johnny, for taking care of. Yeah, thank you so much. So let's talk about who's influenced you, and then we'll have you do a sampling because they get bored with us talking.
Yeah, no
Um,
worries.
so I know you had a video not long ago with your mother, like your mother's your biggest fan,
Yeah.
and a lot of people come on TikTok and they come on to the show here, and they talk about and sometimes it's their family members, sometimes it's other artists that have influenced them. So I get various answers. So who's influenced you with music?
Realistically, musically, it was my brother. He actually picked up the guitar
Oh,
first, and he was really good back in the day. He's actually still really good. He pretends like he's not, but He's the one who got me like into actually playing. But my
Yeah.
mom and my dad, they're both here, um,
Oh,
bought me a
mom and
guitar
dad's
when I
here.
was 10 years old. So
Okay, so you've been playing since about 10. They got your guitar.
I
And
played since I
brother
was
and
10, and then I kind of stopped playing for a long
yeah,
time, and then
I
kind of picked it
understand.
back up. So
Totally understand.
yeah,
Take a break. Yeah, things happen in life, and
yeah.
but you're back at it again, which is great. But I'm going to tell you, hey, Melvin, welcome in. When I listen to some of your videos, and you're probably going to go, who? Because, I'm going to show my age here. I feel some Alanis Morissette vibes.
Of course I know who
I
Linus is.
okay, you do. Okay, well,
Yeah.
not. I said that to Little the other day, and she's like not even 30 yet. So she's like, who? And I had to pull up a video, and she goes, oh, yeah, I kind of see and hear it now. Okay. I'm like, whatever. Hey, thank you, Johnny, for taking care of that. So yeah, I feel some Alanis Morissette vibes. I don't know if that's somebody that you would like or not, but you're you, but it kind of got that. Some of your music, some of your sounds similar, some of
Yeah.
that vibe. So yeah. So
I
has anybody
get
told you that before, or you're
Yeah, I
probably
get
like, I heard this?
Alanis and I get the singer from the Cranberries. I'm like, her name is
Oh
escaping
yeah,
me right
yeah,
now, but
yeah.
I
Her
get
too.
both of those quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But last one, I was like, yeah. And she was a rocker chick, and like her heyday when she was really popular. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm getting some Alanis Morissette vibes. I'm just saying. But
Right?
anyway, I know they would love to hear a song because they would love to hear a song. Wait, you guys and girls and anyone else. Yes. Would you like? That's the question. Would you like to hear a song? Yes. Chris says yes. Thank you, Johnny, for taking care of that. It gives me time to like reset the goal. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Tony says yes. Lil says yes.
All
All
the
right.
yeses.
Stray all day. Yes. Oh, blank yes. Okay.
I,
Yes.
I see some
Yes.
requests down
All
there.
right. So,
I've had a few requests tonight for songs.
okay. So you play what you would like to play. I'll turn my mic down and I'll reset the goal for everyone. How about that?
All right.
All right. Let's do this.
I'm going to start with my OG because it's the one I'm the most confident in. So,
Okay.
chase it down this dusty road, 'cause I knew there was no place to go. Don't you know you're all I need? We're running now and we're gaining speed. A one-time dream lover, you will never love another. Oh, I love your face, and it's all over the place. Oh, I love your face, and it's all over the place. Capsized in a demon seed, a young boy smiling sweetly. He's standing there being so quiet. Inside his head is a prison riot. Chase it down this dusty road, 'cause I knew there was no place to go. And don't you know, you're all I need. We're running now and we're gaining speed. A one-time dream lover, you never love another. Oh, I loved your hair, and now it's everywhere. Oh, I loved your hair, and now it's everywhere. chase it down this dusty road, 'cause I knew there was no place to go.
Wow. Whoa. Wow.
Thank you.
So
Thank you guys.
that I love it. That just stripped down just you and the guitar.
Yeah.
Wow. So
That's
have
my
you
that's my
recorded
norm.
that?
This
Have you
one, yeah.
recorded that? Yeah, you've recorded it. So
Yeah.
is that out like on any platform or somewhere where people could find it?
It's not. I'm a little bit hesitant to do that yet, so
Okay, okay.
kind of
I know.
confidence building
Thank you so
first.
much, everyone. I know some musicians are like, okay, well, you don't get a whole lot of, money from, like Spotify and all those platforms. But you do get yourself out there and it's convenient for people to find you. But I know there's other venues like Bandcamp. I want to say there's a couple other things too, where I
Yeah.
think it's more artist friendly. I'd have to do some research, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
really
but I would
explored
love
that too
to.
much.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to hear. Yeah, yeah, I would love to be able to just chill, like at the end of a day, like, and just chill to that. Like, yeah.
That's
How
good.
about
That's the
y'all down there
goal.
in the chat? Would you like that too? Yeah, she needs to get it out there where you can find her. Stray sounds amazing. Yes, she does.
Thank you
Great
guys.
job. One day at band camp. Yes, at band camp.
I
And for
knew
any
that
of
joke
you
was
all
coming. I
remember
was waiting for it.
band camp. I know. Many of us have done band camp. I know. Where do we find Stray? Where do we find Stray? Where do we find Stray?
Y'all know where to
Well,
find me.
you know, right here on TikTok, she has her account, Stray Millennial. She's also attends lives like I know Johnny's here, the Godfathers. I know you've seen you in Johnny's, but do
Yeah.
you go to anybody else's lives?
Once occasionally Morden when he's live, but
More nap?
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
99% of the time, really Saturday nights, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be live with Johnny and the
Okay.
Madman.
Hey, hello,
So
T Porsche. Hello. Yeah. So those are the places you can find her right now. So
I have gone to Kel's Bell's bedroom as well. She is not lying about that.
okay. All right. That was Bill's bedroom. I'm just saying. All right, everyone. So just, there we go. You're right. They're laughing down there. So if you're not following her already, you should be, because that way it makes it easier to find when she's live with other people. So if she's up in the box with them, it'll show up. So yeah, look for that. Definitely. Yeah. So you watched. Okay, you watched.
Well,
You watched
there
bedroom.
is a video on both of mine and Kel's page of us in her bedroom, so there's that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not
there's
alluding
that.
to the
So,
fact of what this video consists of on purpose, but there is a video of us in her bedroom. See, you may not bring Mama
okay.
out, but I'll bring it out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there's that. I told no, Mama. No, no, you can't come out tonight. Behave yourself. So anyway, yes, Shell's back. Hello, Shell. Yeah. Sometimes you get kicked out and you have to, come back in. Oh, let me look at my questions. I have more. I do. So you're kind of like the leader of the Mad Women of Metal, aren't you? Kind of
Right.
like the spokesperson of. So if you're a female and you want to join the Mad Women of Metal, how's that go?
So obviously everything that I do is in conjunction with Johnny. It's
Hmm.
realistically his group, right? Still ownership
Right.
over it, but
Right.
you can come to me, come to him, come to Nick. I mean, realistically, kind of hit anybody who's in the group, right? So if you want to join, we're honestly seeking out women all the time, right? We see a lot of women playing
Right.
guitar or bass, or they don't have a lot of followers. I'll send a lot of messages, and just kind of talk about what it's like to be part of the group.
So if we see someone that we're like, oh wow, they ought to be, and I sent somebody to Johnny the other day. I'm like, you should check this person out because if this person isn't in the Mad Men of Metal, he should be.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, you should check this dude out. He was from Ireland. I'm like, a friend of a friend was telling me about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'd love to have him on the show, but he needs to join your community because I mean he would fit perfectly. But so there you go, everyone. if you know yourself or you know someone that, or you see someone and you're like, oh, reach out to Johnny or to Stray Millennial and they'll help get the process going. Okay. So definitely. So definitely there are some more people to be, and I know Johnny was talking about how many people in the whole group there. So how many women in the Mad Women in Metal are there?
That's a good question because it's kind of hard to determine by, I guess, the gender split. There's a lot more men, right? Mad men in metal than a lot more
Yeah,
women.
well, and I've seen that too
Yeah.
as a host
Nick
of
is
this
right. It's
show.
not enough. I
Yeah,
would
not
say
enough.
probably out of the, 1,000 people we have total, like maybe 150, 200 are women, really. It's it's
Yeah.
it's not a huge number. We're kind of it's something I try to focus on because honestly, the Mad Men in Metal and Mad Women in Metal has helped me grow as a musician tenfold. Like
Mhm.
I honestly didn't really play a whole lot of music. Started doing these covers. All this stuff is relatively new, and the confidence level, the friendship that I've made, people
Yeah,
just being
yeah.
super supportive and super cool. Like it's been amazing for me, and so I always want to share that with people.
Oh, yeah. So I have noticed that here on the show that it's always easier to get male performers, musicians, to guests to come on. They're just easier to find. It's
Yeah,
harder to find the female gender playing an instrument. They're there, and I do bring them. Like I have Stray here tonight, but
yeah.
hey, fairy God is. I can't talk. Goddess. Thank you. Hi. Anyway, but I mean, I try to mix it up because I want it to be not just about the guys and not just about the gals and not just about I try to bring people and I get accused of a lot of musicians. But musicians typically will come on the show. And I have to say I like it when musicians come.
Yeah.
I don't know about how about you down there in the chat? Do you like it? Do you like it when they come? Yeah, when the musicians come because they don't hear me ramble for a whole hour. They get to hear a little music. They get to chat and chill. So yeah,
Yeah.
they said yes, they do. Yeah, I mean, I think most people like the musicians. But sometimes it's not always their cup of tea. Like maybe they're not into rock or I bring in like country. Maybe they're not into and that's the whole point is to bring different people of different just all over the world and you can either come or not come or be supportive or not be supportive but just
Yeah.
be respectful is all we ask. Yeah. Hey,
That's
Rockin' Mama, hello. Music is life. Definitely, Bryant. Definitely.
I did see a little
Yeah, yeah,
Iron Head.
I know. Yeah, come, Johnny.
You know, you
Yes,
know,
Johnny.
it's really hard after
Johnny.
hanging out with them so many days. Now I smirk when shit like that's said, so I get it.
Yeah, Mama. You're wanting Mama to come out, don't you? Yeah, because Mama would have a lot to say about that. I know, Johnny. I know. I know. Yeah. Stray makes it easy. Yeah, she makes it look easy. When you sing and you play, you do make it look easy.
Ah, that's good because I'm inside. I'm terrified.
Yeah, and I think that's what's ironic. A lot of times, people think, "Oh, you put on you look," and it's like, no, like I shared with you before the show. I'm like that
Mhm.
first like 5 minutes before, and some people in the chat will know this. That first 5 minutes when I'm talking to people, welcoming them in, saying, "Hey, can you hear me?" I'm almost in panic mode, and I've gotten better than I was because it's like I've had equipment issues before. I just, I by myself, but once somebody comes up, I'm like, yeah, let's just talk. Yeah, it's fine,
Yeah,
and then it's just like my whole demeanor is like, okay, we're good,
yeah,
but yeah, it's like people may or may not know that, but yeah, everyone has something that they're dealing with, you know.
yeah. I
But
definitely don't enjoy the lives by myself as much as there's a lot of people that go live by themselves, right? Like Kels does lives, Johnny does lives by
yeah,
themselves. I'm
they do
like
it by
not a by
themselves.
my. I feel like I don't have anything entertaining to say when I'm just live by myself. So I'm just
I
like,
don't like to go
hey
by
guys, great, and I don't
myself.
even look at the camera. Like I'm just awkward. So
Yeah, thanks for joining everyone. M says, thank you, Johnny, for taking care of that. Yes. Music is healing, learning, and connecting to the music is life changing. Absolutely, Tony. I do not very often. Yeah, so going live solo, there's a difference between going solo and going up in the boxes with your friends, with others.
I used
Yeah,
to do it every
definitely.
Sunday by myself, like Sunday afternoon, just kind of jam. And I
Uh-huh.
enjoyed it, but I was just like, man, it's just like, it's not as fun. Like, I feel like and especially I just feel like I'm talking to nothing, right? Like, I have no conversations. Whereas when we're in the
Right.
group, like, we're
Because there's no one
constantly
else to talk.
laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Except the
Yeah.
chat. Then you're relying on chat yeah, that's your
Yeah.
only interaction.
And the timing's always weird, right? Because you ask a question and it's kind of delayed, and you're like, is anyone gonna be
Oh,
in here? Like, you don't even know.
that was
But
the hardest
yeah,
thing I had to learn was the wait time being different. That
yeah,
you have to wait to get the response because at first it's like, okay, where's my response?
right.
Where's my response? Yeah, and now I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You gotta give it. Okay, one, two, three, four, five.
Yep.
Okay, now there's the response. It is just different the way, and that's just because the nature of the beast. But
Yeah.
so I got to ask you the next question. So since you find lives to be, oh, thank you so much. You find lives to be a little intimidating, which I get. Do you do live gigs?
I used to do a lot more than now, but there's a little cafe down the road here.
Uh huh.
And I used to have a friend that I would play with sometimes, but it's just like a patio show, like 2 to 4
Yeah, right,
p.m.
right.
I've done a
Yeah.
few, a lot less recently because my day job is pretty exhausting most of the
Oh, your
time.
day.
But yeah,
Yes, we all, yeah, and the day
yeah,
jobs. Yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
yes,
many
yes,
people don't
yes.
have day jobs. They don't understand. They're like, "What? Why are you tired?"
Yeah. Well,
Ah!
I fortunately got to retire from my day job.
Yeah.
This is my job now and
Oh,
taking care
I'm
of
looking forward to
family
retiring
members.
someday.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. The first year was pretty good. This year's been a little more challenging, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, definitely. But I remember the day I used to like when I would sing or something at school, and I mean the kids would look at me like, "Hey, this is the reason why I have a day job." Everyone, I'm just
Right.
saying, you
Well,
know.
it's all of my friends that jam and stuff. They're like, "Hey, let's play a show Tuesday at 9 p.m." And I'm like, "I gotta be to work at 5:30,
Yeah,
so
right. You
yeah,
have
it's
to get.
probably
Oh,
not
you have to get
happening."
there
Right?
early.
Like, yeah. So I at
Yeah,
least have to be out of bed by 5. So probably not a 9 p.m. show on a Tuesday for me.
yeah, yeah. This is probably yeah. Well, I say it's late enough, but you're like what 2 hours? No, an hour behind.
Yeah, an
So
hour
it's like
behind
eight
you right
thirty.
now, and then
So
I
it's
don't
like
know.
7:33 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not so bad. Okay. All
No,
right. Yeah, definitely.
I'm just
So,
not
yeah,
going out to go do something at 9. I'll be awake. I'm just not going out at 9.
right. Yeah, it's like, no, I need to be winding down
I'm
for
not in
the
my 20s
yeah.
anymore. We're not doing this.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Do you relate with that down there in the chat? Like the older you get, it's like, yeah, I can't do what I used to do. I
Right.
can't stay up 24 hours and, yeah. Yeah. Can't do that anymore. Nope, nope, nope. There's something called sleep I need.
And
Yeah,
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 and you
Lisa
need
said,
it.
yep. Real, definitely. Yeah, it helps us recharge. Reset the gifts. Yeah, reset. Oh, reset the gifts. Oh, reset these gifts. I
Oh,
thought you meant
geez.
reset the gifts. Ah, thank you for that. I needed it.
Yeah.
Word.
And
All
thank
right,
you
I'm
guys for
resetting
all
it.
the gifts for both of us.
Yes, thank
Very
you so
much
much.
appreciated.
We do appreciate it. And I keep doing the thunderbolts because it's a symbol of your community.
Yeah,
So there you go. How about that? And they're reasonable in price.
of
Like some of
course.
those
Yeah.
things get. Have you ever been to a live and the people have a goal and they'll have like, I don't know, whales or
Yeah,
something
it's
that's like two.
lofty. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, you're expecting a lot of people.
I'm like, bro, you better be good at what you're doing.
Yeah, that's so I try to set it down to the lower end that way so everyone can feel included, you know? And anything that you give here to chat and chill, I recycle it back out in the universe.
Yeah.
So just letting you
Honestly,
know.
we all do too in the Mad
Yeah,
Men community. Like we're always.
I don't
I
make
mean, I
any
feel like
money
I've
on
never
this.
really had to pay for coins because I get some, I give some. Right? It just always is like a cycle of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I just recycled them. So just letting you know that. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. So, do you go to any other platforms? Or is TikTok primarily your thing?
TikTok is the primary. Johnny is getting ready to kind of expand the group into other platforms.
Oh,
Instagram, Stray Millennial. I have my same name everywhere. YouTube,
yeah,
Instagram,
yeah.
all Stray Millennial. That way it's just easy. But yeah, starting on YouTube now, it's pretty new for me. But I have a lot on
Yeah.
Instagram, so
Yeah. So, like, I will repost this on YouTube because that I can't, there's no room here on TikTok for it. So, oh, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. That was just like boom.
yeah,
I'll repost this because some people like 8 p.m. my time is it's they're they can't be awake or they have to work, and
yeah,
so I try to do that when I do a different time show. So people, if they want to, and some people do, some people do go watch it. I do see it, but I mean I'm not expecting to get huge on YouTube because well, there's that, you
it's
know.
hard to grow
But
on YouTube
yeah, it's
and
hard to grow over
Instagram.
there.
Honestly, TikTok is, as hard as it is to grow on TikTok, it is the easier platform for growth.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm Ironhead, my personal, I am on other platforms, but I don't do too much with it. I always gravitate back to TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah. Even though I get a little frustrated sometimes with it, I think things could be a little user friendly and, whatever.
And the
But
algorithm
there's
could,
something about all, hey,
be all
Storm,
right.
there's something about all of them.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
anyway, um, so the next question is about how did you guys build this large community? How did you get involved? How did you just say, "Hey, I'm going to TikTok," uh, um, and then Johnny says, "Hey, why don't you join Mad Men and Mad Women and Metal?" Or how
Hmm.
did you guys how did you get into that?
So I started out with my informational videos, right? So no music,
Uh
but
huh.
deep dives on music. And actually, my first few I went pretty viral. It was kind of crazy. But one day somebody who'd been following me for a long time kind of was like, "Hey, you should check out this group. Like if you play guitar and sing." And I was like, "Ah,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna play with people. Like that's crazy, right?" And Johnny came in. I was actually in a box live, and I was super nervous. I was just having a conversation with people and kind of seeing what
Yeah.
are you guys doing? Jamming like live is what you guys do and whatever. And Johnny came in and actually just shit talked me.
Literally.
What are you doing here? Who are you? What are you about? Right? Aggressive like, and I was like, whatever. And he kind of was like, "Hey, you play guitar and you sing and whatever, and then we had a conversation the next day, and he was just like, "Hey, like you should join the group," and and I was like a pretty almost hard no for me. I was like, "Nah, man, like that's not my thing," and
Yeah.
and then I ended up kind of just getting talked into it, I guess. And I really kind of fell in love with the group, honestly, because, I started to meet people and people were super cool and the lives were just fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like, I mean, there's now so many members that are just a huge, like, part of the group that, they're all over the place. Everyone's so supportive. Everyone's so cool. And I was like, man, maybe I do like this actually. So I kind of joined a few weeks later, was like, all right, I'm in. So.
Oh, thank you for putting that down there, Lisa. Thank you so much. Yeah, best group ever. Where I'm reading the comments. Sorry,
Oh yeah.
if you see my eye movement, that's what I'm doing. And I'm reading. Yeah, and listening at the same time. You meet a new musician every day.
It's true.
Yeah, you do. Well, on that note, would you do another song for us?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's up, stray millennials in the house? That's what's up.
What up,
Yeah,
Gary? I'm
yeah.
curious. I'm trying to figure out if my mom is still here, but
Oh,
'cause
mom, are you still here, mom?
she takes a minute to
Paging
respond. We're
mom,
gonna find out. Mom, mother,
mom,
mom, mama, mom.
mom. You have to be careful when you say mom, and like if you go
I
into
know,
a
right?
store somewhere and say mom,
Ah, there
all
she
these women
is.
turn around.
I have
Oh,
found her. I know
mom's
it's
here.
true.
Yes.
Funny story, actually. My mom is a nurse, and I used to be a medical assistant. We worked in the same clinic, and I was drawing blood
Okay.
one time, and I had this patient pass out on me, and I don't know why, but you should yell help, right? But my automatic instinct was to yell mom, and not only did
Mom.
my mom come, but 5 other moms, and I was like, "This is
Yeah. Right.
fantastic! I'm just
Because
gonna yell
they
mom
hear
when I have
mom and they just come.
emergencies." So, uh,
They do. Yeah, mom's the best. Yeah, so
yeah,
sometimes I have to call my mom by her first name when I'm out in public and I'm calling her out
right.
because there's not too many women named Geraldine. Just saying. You're not going to get too many turnaround for that name.
It's
Yes.
true.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So, But mom, you get a bunch of women. They'll turn around. I mean, I've caught myself when I've heard a kid say mom. I'm like, I know that's not my kid's voice, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not even a mom,
do you
and I
need some
definitely
help?
turn around.
I'm a
So,
mom. I'll help you.
yeah,
You're
I'm
from
a
the
fellow
80s. I had to
female.
get shots every weekend at the, you had to go to the clinic, Klops. Oh, okay. Klops been on show. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm seeing Tony's been on the show. I'm seeing
Yeah.
some familiar faces. Yeah, definitely. All right. What are you going to do for us?
The reason I asked about my mom is because she had asked me to do Jolene. I know Morden Apt and Shelly will also want me to do this song, so I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
was just
we
making
were.
sure my mom was still here though, because I ain't gonna play if she's not. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we would love to hear that, wouldn't you? How about y'all down in the chat? What do you think? Yeah. Oh, yes. Wild Fireflies says yes. 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 Yeah.
So
Awesome.
it's Wild Firefly's favorite one.
Yes.
I do. I think.
Yes. Yes. I'm hearing heck yes. Absolutely yes. Yes. See this? They're all. Mom said yes. So mom said yes. She wants to hear it.
Yep. Mom trumps
Yes. Oh,
everyone too. So no matter
yeah.
what my mom wants to
What
hear.
mom says we goes.
Yep.
All right. So here we go. Jolene by Stray Millennial.
Yeah. Just some sound here. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him even though you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with your flaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin, and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, and your skin is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. I could easily understand how you can easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him even though you can. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. I had to have this talk with you, 'cause my happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. You could have a choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him even though you can. Jolene.
Woo! We made the goal.
Dang.
I have to say, I've heard a lot of people sing that song, including the original artist, which was Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
That, whoa. I don't know about everyone down in the chat, but your vocal is so crisp, so clear, I mean, it's just you and the guitar stripped down, but it's just, I can see why mom wanted you to sing that. So nice job, mom, in song selection choice, because Wow.
Thank
That was an all-time performance, Brody. Oh, thank you so much. Definitely. Girlfriend, you need to record that.
you.
We can find that. Yes, yes, yeah, yes. A wild firefly says, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for so much for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it here on Chat and Chill. Trust me, because when we first started, there was like two people in the room, and I'm like, there's got to be more than two people in here. Come on, come on, please
It's
share it
hard. It's
because
hard when you're first starting.
we don't get the push. Some people get that a whole bunch of numbers and I don't even get that anymore. So
Yeah.
oh, my light just went out. Sorry, everyone. Oh wow, there I am. Okay, yeah. So thank you for that. Thank you for the sharing. Thank you for caring. Definitely. So wow. Um, what was my other question for you? I have another one. So, what got you with the music history? Why did you want to start doing music history, like those videos? What was the purpose of that? Were you trying to just inform people, or that you found it interesting?
Yeah, so I actually so part of me being a stray millennial, right? I'm very
Uh huh.
super into old school metal and very into old school
Yeah.
music, and
Right.
that is lost on this generation for the most part, right? And so I kind of started it as a like, hey, these are some people that were greats that we lost. You should check out their music, right?
Right.
This is like old style music. This is different styles of metal. Even like new metal is old now. It's classic metal, which is crazy because that's what was, playing in when I was in high school and in middle
Right.
school. But that is the purpose of behind the information. And then I really found like when I started doing deep dives on, even like Alice in Chains is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yes.
My brother will tell you like it's annoying how much I listen to Alice in Chains, right? And
Okay.
but even doing a deep dive on Jerry Cantrell, when you think you know everything, you don't, right? And you just find the
Mm-hmm.
coolest facts. And I try to take really interesting things about people and be like, oh, look, like nobody knew that Steve Vai was a beekeeper. I didn't know that, right? Like it's super
I didn't
cool.
either.
So
I do now.
yeah, like it's just really cool facts that you just kind of come across. I watch a ton of interviews. I read a ton of stuff. I read the books. And I just go through and find the interesting facts, pull them out, and try to gain people's interest in that artist.
Yeah, Wayne says, I love her info videos, especially Dimebag and Pantera.
Yeah,
Okay.
I read the Rex Brown biography of Pantera. Actually, it's how
Yeah,
where
her
most of that
voice
comes from.
is just, whoa, yeah, Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, Dolly Who on that one. The last on Jolene. I'm like, she sang it, you sang it your way in a different key, of course, but it was beautiful. So, yeah, but it's those beautiful vocals that you
Yeah,
have and that mad
thank
skill you
you.
have of playing guitar. And I think there's something about the vibrations. Hey, Lonnie, welcome in. The vibrations of the strings and it just makes that connection.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I
Yeah.
also I love to take Nick, Johnny, a lot of people that are around me frequently, right? Bryant, Wade and Tony. I like to take metal songs and make them softer. Like I do that quite a bit. My first one I ever did
Yeah.
was oh, Space Lord by Monster Magnet. Made it a little different. I like to
Uh-huh.
take metal songs and make them acoustic and kind of make them my own.
Okay. Yeah, I like to do that genre bending sometimes and
Mm-hmm.
hear country songs go more rock and rock go more country. Just
Yeah.
kind of switch it up. So it just the genre instead of gender, it's genre bending, where you
Yeah.
change it's the same song, but
Yep.
it's just way it's done differently. You're like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like that because you'll hear the song and I know one guy that's going to be coming back on and does that is Bob Lambert. He does
Mm.
country, so some of you may not know him, but he takes like Lionel Richie's "Stuck on You" pop song, classic from like the '80s,
Mm-hmm.
and he does it country, and I'm like, I know that song. How do I know that song? And I'm like, oh, I love that song because he does it differently, and I just love it
Yeah.
when people do something like that, I'm just using him as an example because I know he's coming up pretty soon, and yeah, So Banter Broken, Johnny says, I love the song and I just freak out when I hear her do it. Okay. Okay. Bob is country, but
I don't know
he
which
can
song
even
Brian's
take,
talking about.
I don't either, but he can take pop songs and make them country. So that was my point,
Nice.
Lisa, that, yeah, when an artist can do that, like you said, take a harder rock song and make it more soft, that takes some artistry to do that,
Yeah.
that just be able to hear that and to make it sound so crisp and clean. It just, yeah, totally, totally. It's just wow. Cemetery Gates would be awesome to hear Stray do. Oh,
Man.
okay. Okay,
Well,
maybe future.
I mean, I'll start learning that for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that might be a future
I ain't no
one.
Dimebag Daryl, but it could be one day.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. It's over by Queens.
Queensryche.
It's yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to read the chat. Sorry,
I
folks.
love
Thank
suggestions, honestly. That's like kind of how I
Yeah,
started doing a lot of stuff. Hey, you should sing this, or you should sing that, or try this
yeah,
one, right?
yeah,
So,
definitely. And I love how you do you. Like when I said when I hear you, I hear some Alanis Morissette vibes, but you're not trying to sing her songs and be her.
yeah.
You're you. You just kind of have a similar vibe, but yet you're you. And that's what makes you an artist.
That's the
That's what
thing is,
makes you. Yeah.
I had vocal lessons when I was younger and stuff, and that was the biggest thing is they were always saying, hey, don't try to be anyone else. Try to find your voice in that song, right?
Yeah.
And so,
Somebody
because
said Natalie Merchant. Yes.
imitation is like, yeah, Johnny said that the other day, and I was like, man, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But no, you're finding your own voice in the song, and the worst thing that I always hear people say this a ton of people, not just me, right? They're like, oh, well, it sounds nothing like the original. It's not supposed to. So good, that's great, right? Because it's not supposed to
Oh,
sound like the original.
yeah.
If you want
It's
to hear
not.
the
Somebody.
original, you got Spotify and YouTube and Apple Music and all kinds of places, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. You can. You dated a girl that looked like Alanis. Oh, hold on. I gotta read that comment. Movie date ever. Well, there you go, Nick. Just saying
oh, Nick,
that that can happen.
worst movie date either. That's a great joke.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, thank you so much for taking care of business down there because I know you know. Yeah. Thank you for
Yes,
that.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. And thank you, Stray, for the other night when he was on and you were taking care of business.
Yeah, thanks for trusting. So
Because
I appreciate
like
it.
my normal mods that are in here, they can only do what they can do, what they see. I mean, they
Yeah.
greet and whatever, but if they like some people make comments and they're just fools, trolling.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. They'll take care of business.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys know when somebody's coming in that's really not a member of your community that you know is going to cause mischief. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
We like to cut them off at the pass. That's cool. We dig that. So thank
Yeah,
you both for covering each other, having each other's backs.
for sure.
Definitely. All right. Well, I'm looking at the time, and I think we got time to do one more. We usually do about 3 songs.
Okay.
So do you have another song for us?
I saw a couple requests down there. One of them is a very long song, so I think I might just do a shorter song. But
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Comment. Jaden says, I hate it when people criticize when they don't even know. Yeah. Like when they criticize, they don't know how hard it is to push that button and to get on and play and sing. And
yeah,
yeah. Yeah. And everyone's a critic. Uh huh. Yeah. I understand. So,
everybody's a
yeah.
critic and everybody's an expert, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I love it when they come and they say, tune it, tune it, tune it.
I know.
Like,
That's what I love about this group,
um,
though. I mean, we bounce each ideas off each other all the time, right? Like, and all of us do. Hey, how did that sound? Or all, and people, the people that I really trust, right, will tell me like, hey, actually, your vocals were a little flat here or that, right? Those are the things that I
right.
want to hear. But yesterday I was actually trolled in some comments on one of my posts, and it was hilarious. I was laughing. Dude's like,
Oh, yeah. I've had troll comments.
"Oh, the
Yeah.
dude just was like, you should get better. You can't sing. You have crackhead teeth." And I was like, "You can't even see my teeth for one." But I was like, "Okay." So I was trolling him back, and then I was like, "All right, we're gonna delete it."
Yeah. And then you go check them out, and they hardly have any followers,
Yeah,
and
dude's got a
maybe two
Duramax
videos.
lifted, straight piped, def deleted. I'm like, you came here for a fight, clearly, man.
Yeah, yeah, they're just trying to yank your chain, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
while
wasn't.
people can be mean, you're absolutely right. Beyond the heavy, yeah, they're
Dude,
jealous.
like,
Nick says,
haters make us better, man. I said that,
yeah,
when Johnny was alive too. I'm like, haters give me fuel to do what I do. I don't really care.
yeah, yeah,
Unbeknownst to that
definitely,
dude, he was just helping my TikTok grow by commenting and engaging with my videos. So,
yeah, yeah. I know. And sometimes you just want to go. I want to tell them back. I just want, and then
oh yeah,
you have to go. Whatever.
yep. Haters gonna hate.
The haters are gonna hate. You can't change them.
Yeah,
Trust me. I taught many of them.
let them
Yeah,
hate. Yep,
yeah.
that's exactly right, Bryant. You don't like you're doing something right when you got haters because that's when people are all pissed. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Don't hate us because you ain't
Definitely.
us. That's exactly where it's at.
All right. So our last song, everyone, is going to be what, Stray?
Um, it's well, you can't say it in the chat for some reason.
Oh,
Snurf. We're
it's
gonna
one of
call it Snurf by Corey Taylor.
Okay. All right. I
I'm
know
not
how.
sure why it's
Yeah.
a. I'm not sure why it's like a no word, but it is.
It's funny. Some of the words that get filtered that you're just like, what? Really?
Yeah,
That's a
it's
song
weird.
title. That's nothing. And then people can come into your lives and say horrific things, and that's
I
okay.
know, right? But you can't
Right.
put a sweat emoji. What is that about? I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. So here she goes with that song that we're not going to say.
yeah. The song that shall not be named.
Yeah. The song that shall not be named. All right. Here we go, everyone.
Let's see if I can get my capo right though. Bury all your secrets in my skin. Come away with innocence. Leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage. Love was just a camouflage for worries and those rage again. So if you love me, let me go. Run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. Oh, my smile was taken long ago. If I can change it, I hope I'll never know. I still press my letters to my lips, cherish them in parts of me, savor every kiss. I couldn't face life without your light. All of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save your breath, but will not care. I think I made it very clear. You couldn't hate enough to love. Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish you were my friend, so I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint. Oh, my own was banished long ago. It took the death of hope to let you go. shake yourself against my stones. Such a pity in my soul. You never needed any help. You sold me out to save yourself. And now I listen to your shame. You ran away, you're all the same. Angels lie to keep control. Oh, my love is punished longer. If you still care, will never let me know. Always gotta mess up the end.
Wow. So that was a cover, correct? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, it's by Slipknot.
Okay, by Slipknot. That's what I thought.
SNUFF.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's a band word, but it is.
Yeah, it's amazing, you know. So we've heard an original, we've heard a cover, we've heard her do like the country acoustic song, a country song taken acoustic, more with kind of a poppy, kind of a rock vibe, kind of a just different vibe.
We did some Dolly, we did some Slipknot, and we did some OG.
Who would have thought that you could put that together?
Right?
Yes. I would like to share some more band words with all of you. Oh, Johnny.
I'm sure that you would, but pineapple juice is a thing.
Oh my goodness. As long as, you know, the pineapples are going all in the, there's directions for that. Okay, on that note, you know what? I'm looking at time. It's actually past. You know what? You were a little nervous about coming up here, and I was like, okay, it's fine. We'll be fine. And look, we've already went past. And
I know.
You're like, you seem comfortable. Like,
Stage fright gone.
It's gone. It's gone. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Normally, I ask you guys if you had any questions, but I think everybody kind of just said stuff throughout the show. Again, if you're not following her, please follow Stray because she's amazing. Her videos are like, oh my goodness. I'm not faking this. I'm not exaggerating. They are good, and if you haven't seen them, you need to. So please follow her. Let you know real quick, no show Thursday. It's Thanksgiving here in the States and next week, who's on next week? Liza's on. She's new to TikTok. And a rescheduled Thursday is Jason Adamo. So anyway, that's how it is. Great show. Thank you, Play Gibson. Thank you, Chris Church. And thank you so much, Stray Millennial, for being here. And on that note, I will play the jingle out and we'll tell them bye. We have to give them a few seconds, to tell bye.
Of course.
But before I leave, so Stray, would you consider coming back on again with a reunion with some other mad men or women of metal?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You heard that, everyone. Would you like her to come back? Yeah? Yeah? Definitely. I would. Yes. So here we go. We're going to play the theme song out, and we're going to tell everybody bye. Here we go. Here it is. Michelle says yes. Brenda says bye-bye. See you all on the flip side. Yes. Take care. No show Thursday. And then we get them a few seconds here to say bye because they have to say bye to each other.
Yes. Thank you guys. Yes. Thank you, my mad family.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Thank you. You're amazing. Everyone. Oh, you gotta pull your pants up, Johnny.
Oh, you can keep them down. Sorry.
I could tell stories about
too many jokes.
Pants and hands.
Oh. Maybe we'll have to take that offline sometime.
And where they put their hands at. As a teacher, I had to do that. Yes.
I'm sure.
Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. We'll catch you here on the TikTok. Bye.